All right, let's start again. Okay, good afternoon again. My name is Judy Freund. On behalf of the RiverFest Committee, importantly, Buck Malik, Evie Narbonne, and Jackie Bradham. You've seen them circling around. And the Hudson Daybreak Rotary Club, I want to again thank you for coming over this afternoon. So for the next part of our program, we are again so honored to be inviting back the St. Croix Band of the Chippewa. Mr. Michael Decora, where are you? Michael Decora. Michael Decora, here he comes. So, Michael Decora, you know that your presence of your community here is becoming somewhat of a tradition. You've been with us for the last number of years. And moving forward, I mean, eventually, I don't know about Buck, Evie, and Jackie, but I'm going to be in a rocking chair. However, Rotary is not going anywhere. So you all are in this for the very long haul. Thank you so very much for joining us again this year. Michael is, let me get your title right here, he is the Senior Intergovernmental Affairs Specialist for the St. Croix Chippewa Indians of Wisconsin. Again, yes, thank you. Again, we're so honored. We share the river. We know that your community has honored the river, the St. Croix, as well as the Namakogan. And this beautiful St. Croix is just right out there. You have its namesake. And so again, we are so honored that you will join us and that you'll be able to present some of your, so that we can understand a piece of Indigenous culture better. Mr. Decora.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Bonjour, everybody. Welcome to beautiful Hudson, Wisconsin here at RiverFest. My name, as she mentioned, Jan, Michael Decora. I work in Intergovernmental Affairs for St. Croix. I also serve on the Native American Tourism of Wisconsin's governing board, which oversees tourism in Wisconsin for the indigenous tribes, the 11 tribes in Wisconsin. Before we begin, I do want to say a big pinagi to my relatives from the Ho-Chunk Nation for their performance this prior to us coming here. Very beautiful show. Really appreciate what they're doing down in the South and across spreading the word and really protecting our ways and passing it down. So I really appreciate our relatives from the Ho-Chunk Nation today. We are from the St. Croix. Thank you. Yeah, let's give them a hand. Appreciate that. Yeah, again, we're from the St. Croix Chippewa in Wisconsin. We are the farthest tribe west of the 11 tribes here in the state of Wisconsin. We live predominantly in the northwest part of the state of Wisconsin. We have land that has been broken up in more than 3 counties, but primarily the 3 counties, Polk, Burnett, and Barron counties. It's about 90 minutes from here, the tribal headquarters. About 60 miles from here is one of our 4 main communities, the Round Lake community. We will have representation from the Round Lake community here dancing with us today. We sure appreciate that. This is a tough gig for us because our neighbor tribe, the Lakota tribe, is having their 50th Honor the Earth powwow in Lakota, Hayward, Wisconsin. And that's an event that all these guys have been going since we were little kids, except for Bruce. Well, just later. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, so we're going to give you a nice show today, give you a little bit of dance performance from the Woodland Indians here. And hope you guys have a great show. We'll talk a little bit about St. Croix, as I mentioned, breaking up in a couple of counties that we have. St. Croix, is all the other Ojibwa, we migrated east, and we came to stay in the land that where the food grew on the water. So the communities that our 4 main communities are by our bodies of water. As was mentioned about being connected to St. Croix, our Danbury community up north is on the St. Croix River. So we have a obligation, a duty to continue to preserve and protect that waterway. And that's something that we're very mindful of, not only St. Croix, but our relative tribes as well, as we unite on these very important issues in protecting our environment. But we also have a couple other communities. The main community we have is in Sand Lake. We have, which is about an hour and a half from here. We have another community in Maple Plain on a little lake called Little Sand Lake. That is in Barron County by Cumberland, Wisconsin. And then, of course, the Round Lake community, which is about 60 miles here. As you know, they are named after lakes, or they are round lakes. As you know, that was kind of where we kind of settled as we stayed by that water and harvested our rice, our manoomin. So I just want to say a little bit of that time. I want to introduce our drum group today, the Lakeshore Singers. Aho! And just a little bit here, we will make sure that you folks get to hear who these gentlemen are. We'll let them introduce themselves. But what we're going to do now is what we call is a grand entry, where we'll bring in our dancers. We have Mark Sawyer, who works in our trails department for our youth program. He works very hard, and he's worked for a number of years for our trails program that's been literally all over the world, from Australia, Japan. Also, they performed at the, I believe it was the 96 Winter Olympics in Utah. We went over and did a performance over there as well. So a lot of well-known folks here and proud of representing their community. And at this time, I turn it over to Lakeshore Singers for honor song, our grand entry. Aho!
Morning. Didn't like that. Okay. Yeah. Test 1, test 2. Hi, my name is Bruce Sonnenberg. My name is Bobby Dwewiash. We know on the Bobanese. That means comes blowing about with the wind. When I was a child, I was born in March. I'm not going to say how long ago, because just because. And then also when I was in my 20s, early 20s, from walking Good Path, I got named again, which is Sleeping Thunderbird. So those are my two names, and I identify with that to the Creator, God, and then, of course, our grandmother, Mother the Earth, every time that I speak. And then we have a combination. We're called Lakeshore Singers today, but I want to make mention of also the Native Boys. So we have like 3 different drum groups combined here. That's Raining Thunder, Native Boys, and then Lakeshore Singers. Why we mention Lakeshore Singers is some past singers who have passed on. We honor them with that name because they were instrumental in a lot of the groups that we had together, and we sang all over the place. So we remember them with that name. So I want to say thank you for all of you being here. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Judy, and all of our dancers that are here today present. It's kind of hot out there. We got a little bit of a cloud going on right here, so maybe that'll be about the time to start for a good little grand entry song. So let's.
miigwech. Thank you for that. A round of applause. We sure appreciate it. We love being here. Before we begin with some more singing and some little bit of history of the tribe, I am going to ask our elder, one of our very remaining last few language speakers, first language. I'm going to call upon Mr. Bruce Sonnenberg to say a few words as we thank the Creator for life and all that we have here and all that we have been accustomed to and what we see in the future and for our families. So I will give the microphone to Bruce for a few words. Miigwech.
Thank you, Mike. One of the things that we always ask for is blessings. Those blessings come in the form of good health and long life, those kind of things, and to walk this earth that you are sitting on today. Our grandmother, our mother the earth, we ask her as well. And there are many other spirits of the directions that I will talk about briefly. Just to ask that everybody here have a good time, and also for our dancers, that they dance in a good way as we honor these ways that were given to us as Anishinaabe people. I want to make mention, one of the biggest things is the medicine wheel. The medicine wheel in itself has 4 colors, and that's the yellow, the red, the black, and the white. Those are the 4 colors of skin of the world. So when we pray and we have our ceremonies, not only are we praying to just for the Anishinaabe or the Native people, we pray for all people. So when you guys are here, it's wonderful to see such a, I don't think I've seen it this full, some of the presentations we had before. And bear with me, I think, we got a couple of clouds. That's kind of cool, so I'll make this quick. Please bear with me. Aho, get you money do. Gaegi no ma sagu pinabin. Hey, the she go gwe an sagu we wene the minwai ayang umaga kina. Mino I dashigio ma name a dubjig a gil wabashki wegas jig gaegi no wa sagu girai minwai ag. Mino gil ma sagu de wegan a temagad mino gil nimi away in the wag mino I the shit am a jig umaga iwinawa. The minwai awa de dashigaye. Minoa bejig sagu ninichi sagu de kunang yu sagu miguanan. Edje being the katu to ma sagu we wenika e winoa sagu agil migizig minoa ginewag sagu chimiguechiag dashigaye gil beneshua. Minoa dashigaye benesia gigaye. Gege the gil we siag kakina gae winoa gigoyag. Minoa mitigu mai de shibadaka dewa de shibai awad gaiwinawad the minwai awad. Gege to go and this is shinama no go. Chimigwe cha pidge and the kid. Gonna wab missionang mai de shimino chigeang. Gonna wane him gakina. A we a dashigai. Meal, aho.
Oh, miigwech, Bruce. At this time, we are going to have a flag song as we honor our Eagle staff here today. Again, one of the things that we like to do is pay that respect and that offering. So if you just bear with us before we have our dance performance. So thank you.
Wait,
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, folks, for your patience and paying attention. That's very important for us. Again, welcome to beautiful Hudson. We're just going to give our drummers just a little break before we start a little dance performance. Just a quick note about St. Croix and how they were given their land back in which was known as a Treaty of La Pointe, was done in 1854 on Madeline Island. And well, there is dispute whether the chief from the St. Croix tribe was there or not, or signed under another tribe. But by 1934, the tribe got their land of allotment and was given these parcels of land that were in northwestern Wisconsin within the ceded territory. The ceded territory happens to be a territory of land here in Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan. And those were the areas where the Ojibwa made their treaties with the United States government. And what they gave away and received is under a lot of question, because we just recently had a Chippewa Federation meeting, and it became to my attention that currently we've lost about just over 2 million acres of our ceded territory. Which is very sad. And so one of the things that the tribal leadership collectively does in their meetings is finding ways to make sure that they continue to uphold these treaties. So just a little bit of the history of the tribes and some of the things that we've had to endure just to continue to try to provide a better way of life for our people and passing down our language, our history, our culture. St. Croix, in a revitalization of their language and culture and history, and we're really gearing it towards our younger generations. We're really started a language revitalization program within the Chippewa Federation, which is made up of about 16 tribes out of Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Michigan. So there is ongoing serious efforts to really improve and incorporate these into our kids' daily lives as they grow older and become adults and future leaders. So like in St. Croix, we recently had our youth program, our summer youth program, and we had the opportunity of taking our kids out to find some of our traditional medicines that we have used over the years, things like bear root, trying to find where those are so kids have a better understanding that they can pass that down. In addition, we also were able to take them to our various different rice beds so that they can actually see where these are at, and we've been actually taking our kids out and showing them how to harvest the wild rice. But we do have some families that are continuously been already doing that within their family structures, and they've been part of that, leading us in that effort. So we got a lot of great things happening in Indian country and St. Croix, and our future is looking really bright. So at this time, I think I've given these guys enough time to take a little break. We're going to start off with what we call an intertribal, and that is a song that will have everybody be able to dance, and you'll be able to see these beautiful regalias that we have here. We have traditional dancers, we got grass dancers, we got women dancers, and we got jingle dress dancers. So Lakeshore, whenever you're ready. Intertribal. Oh, okay. Incredible. Thank you very much.
Take a little break. Okay. All right, Steph.
Okay, folks, we're going to give our singers a little breather here. But we're going to have is Mr. Bruce Sonnenberg just talk a little bit about this drum and help you guys understand a little bit and the meaning and the importance of the drum that has to us in our way of life and what we do. So introduce again Mr. Bruce Sonnenberg.
Thank you, Mike. Yeah, I want to take this opportunity to share a little bit about the sound of the drum is very moving. One of the examples that I like using is that we have babies at a lot of the gatherings, and those young children, they sleep really well during that time. And what they do is they associate that sound of that drum with their mother's heartbeat when they are in the womb. It represents warmth, sustenance, security. All those things come together. So if I get a little bit of a beat of, hello, guys, a little bit of a beat. No, not the Bonanza one. No. That's the heartbeat right there. So that's what the drum represents. It's a hard, soft, just like our heart. That's pumping. That's how it is. And that's what they associate that with. And that's what we celebrate, is life. We honor our mother as we were as children in the womb. That's where we started. And we honor our mothers in that way, and our ladies, of course. And we're going to be calling them out next. But I want to explain a little bit more about the drum. The particular drum that we have here that was gifted to me by my daughters, it has a bear on it. And that represents the Bear Clan people. And I happen to be feeling real gratitude for being involved with my children's mother, who was Bear Clan, and the lady now who I have been fortunate to be placed into my path is a Bear Clan from the Dakota Nation. And so, as it is, we respect those ways of those. The bear actually represents courage. That mother of a bear will fight to the death for their young. But what they don't know is that they have a lot of meaning, that our people wear their claws, they use their hides, the meat is sustenance. All of those things are respected. Some of the organs, the kidneys, all of those things that we use in that aspect. So that particular drum that we sing on is a blessing, and I carry that with my children in a very good way. So I just wanted to explain that much about the drum. They have many drums. They have hand drums that our one man can sing with, one-sided. This particular drum has two sides, basically a male and a female side. And so when you're singing on this drum, there's usually a group of young men. And then you noticed on the flag song, we had Shaboy Quig, my partner, my life partner. She was singing with the young ladies, and it just sounds real good, the ladies' voices accompanying those men as we sing. So I want to thank those ladies and my fiance for that wonderful sound that you bring to us. And these young men that sit around here, their voices, that's a high strain. A lot of energy goes into all of that. So without further ado, we're going to call in our ladies to come up. We're going to do a side step for you, 2 push-ups and a tail. Ladies, come on out. We're going to do 2 push-ups and a tail, and this is what we call a side step. It's a woman's song. This originated from this, actually the Dakota people, the ladies from out west, and it came up north into Canada and around in our region, the Great Lakes area. That's how this dress originated. And a lot of the people, they say in the Mille Lacs area that it took flourish when a man had a dream, but yet it was further down that those cones were introduced, further back in history. But when that old man had that dream, they had to assemble 4 dresses, and those were of the healing colors, the blue, the red, the yellow, and the green. And then, so now they have more contemporary colors. They're all represented. So ask our ladies to come on out, and we're going to give you what we call a healing song side step. Ladies are all healers.
Put a nice round of applause for our dancers.
We have a parallel to that on the male side, and those are what we call the grass dancers. Our jingle dress dancers are of healing. They bring that healing power to the people. But the grass dancers basically originated from the Omaha people from down south, and it spread into Dakota, Lakota country, and then it came up into the region of Canada, and once again around basically a clockwise inheritance, if you will. So these men, what they do is they assimilate the tall grass, and they're stomping down that grass. They used to have all the grass dancers come out because they didn't have lawnmowers a long time ago, so they would get in their regalia and they would send them out first to stomp down the grass so that the children and the elders and whatnot can come into that area in comfort and not have to worry about the tall grass, so they could dance comfortably in that circle. These are what we call the grass dancers. Good. I'll give these guys a second. One of the things that I want to explain is you'll notice the fringes that the guys got. That represents the grass and the swaying of the grass and the wind. That's how come their outfits are as such as they are. So we honor a lot of things. Our dances mean a lot. Our songs mean a lot. A lot of our songs have words in them, whether they're honoring, they're veteran songs, those kind of things. And how many veterans do we have sitting out there? Do we have any veterans? Any veterans in the audience? We got one up there. Okay. Do we got any more? Any more veterans? Okay, we got two. Okay, right after this grass dance song, I would like for you two gentlemen to come up, and we're going to honor you all with the song as well, because we honor our warriors, all of our warriors that protect and fight for this country, Turtle Island, that we call the United States of America, as we are here today. So we're going to honor those gentlemen. You'll be ready after this grass dance song. We're going to honor you. So, all right, grass dance. We got our traditional ladies. Traditional ladies, come on out. We have a cloth dressed traditional dancers. Ladies, traditional men also stand by. Okay, we're going to ask these gentlemen to come on up now. Very wonderful. Yes, yes, yes. I guess the dog's not a veteran, he said so. But he's definitely.
You tell he's a puppy.
Right. Ah, if we have another gentleman, another veteran, wonderful. What I'm gonna do? Okay, I didn't see you there. I just noticed him up there. Okay, all right, gentlemen. All right, thank you, thank you. I'm gonna pass the microphone, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna introduce yourself, your branch of service, and the time you had served, if you would, please.
Jim Conley, United States Army, served in Vietnam in 1964 to 66.
Marcos Meilane, and I served in the United States Marine Corps from 2000 to 2004 during the Iraqi War.
Hello. Richard Bogey, I served in the U.S. Navy, 65 to 68.
Okay, gentlemen, we're gonna give you what we call a veteran honoring song. If you choose to dance, you don't have to dance, but if you want to, you can. We're gonna ask our dancers to dance for them.
Good.
All right, how about a nice round of applause for our warriors, ladies and gentlemen.
you, ladies. Women's traditional.
These guys are warriors, and also they basically tell stories. They tell their stories of battle, they tell their stories of hunting, and any exploits they may endeavor in, doing sneaking up, fanning the ground, looking for tracks, all those things. And they tell their own story, these guys, these gentlemen, usually of the mature nature. Our traditional dancers have a lot of knowledge, and they share those things. They share them stories, and they also do that in their dancing as well. So, yes, men's traditional dancing.
Have a nice round of applause for our men's traditional dancers. All right.
We don't have a representation today, I'm sorry, of the newer style, but I'll tell you about it. It's the fancy shawl dancers. What they do is they wear a shawl around their shoulders and they spread them out. And what they assimilate is the fluttering of a butterfly. They tell their own stories themselves. The parallel to that on the men's side is the men's fancy feather dance. You'll notice the traditional dancers have the one bustle, feather bustle on their hip in the rear side of their body. When it comes to a fancy feather dancer, they have really bright colors and they wear two of them, one at the back of their neck and then one back down here on their back. And they have really high flying steps, fancy footwork, really fast beat. And the same thing with ladies. A lot of spinning, a lot of endurance is shown with that particular dance. And it's really nice to see. What I would like to do is to encourage you all. We'll be heading to a powwow up by Hayward. And it's called the Lakudere Reservation. And there's a powwow there, 50th annual 50th anniversary of the Honor the Earth. We honor our mother, our grandmother, the Earth, at that particular powwow. And they have all styles of dancing up there. And they even invited some Southern drums, some out west, and all those dancers came along with them. And they have, quite a variety of various dances that exist out west as opposed to north, east. All those kind of things are all gathered in one place in that celebration. It goes on this evening from 7 until after 10, and then again tomorrow at 1 until whatever time they decide they'll be finishing up that powwow when they get through their own regiment or whatever they were going to do, their agenda for that afternoon to finish up that powwow and that celebration. So we don't have those, but what we're going to do right now is we're going to have our dancers come out and we're going to have what we call an intertribal. Intertribal is where all the styles dance together, and we have an invite for any of you that would like to come and join with our dancers. We're going to ask you all to come down and share that dance with them. It's called intertribal singing and dancing. It's more of a fun thing. Come and dance to the beat, dance with our dancers, and just have a good time. Just have some fun. So I invite anyone in the audience, anyone around, to come on in and join in what we call intertribal singing and dancing.
Just sit there, let's go.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, dancers. Thank you, spectators, for coming on out.
We have a couple more dances we're going to share with you. And one of those is what we call a fish dance. We're going to call upon our men and any younger men that want to join in that particular dance. I don't know if we want to do it on the concrete, get down too low on that. That's more of on the grass style where they can do that. Or maybe we can ask. You guys want to go in the grass or you just want to do it? Okay. Yeah, what's going to happen is you can stay seated and our fish dancers are going to kind of weave around there a little bit. And then they're going to do a couple of kind of moves. I don't know, maybe about 4 different moves. And then we'll move on and finish that up and move on to what we call a 2-step. And that one, you'll need to choose partners. We're going to ask our dancers to choose a partner from out in the audience. And anybody want to partner up out there in our audience to join in again? It's called this 2-step. Basically, you just follow the leaders in that particular dance. So those will be our last 2 dances. And then we'll have a traveling song. And then we'll go about our business. And you all can have a wonderful, wonderful Saturday evening here in beautiful Hudson, Wisconsin, Summerfest. Wonderful, gentlemen. Good fish dancing.
Hey!
Although you are far away, dear, no matter where you are, I still love you. Hey,
How about a nice round of applause for our sketchers?
We're going to break away from conventional kind of style traveling song. What we're going to do is we're going to ask everybody to come on down and we're going to sing Go on the Trail kind of song, traveling song. So all of you guys that want to participate and bid farewell to all of our dancers, come on down and join on in. This is your last chance to dance with our dancers to the beat of this drum today. So come on down, stretch it up a little bit, and, get the blood pumping and swing and sway the Anishinaabe way.
Go,
safe travels to you all. Thank our dancers, thank our spectators, Judy and Mike and all the crew here that made this possible here at Summerfest 2024. Here you go, Mike.
Oh, miigwech, everybody. I hope you had a great time. I want to thank the Lakeshore Singers for putting on that performance. Folks, it's a little tough to keep singing. Usually at powwows, you get a lot of breaks. So I really appreciate and applaud the efforts of these young men for what they do in carrying that tradition. FYI, these folks every week are teaching our young kids how to sing. They're always getting the drum out and getting our kids out there. So I really appreciate it. Give these guys one more round of applause. Thank you guys for being here, and we'll see you next year. Thank you, Evie, and everybody else. Judy, awesome job. Hey, stranger. All right, Giga Waldman.